1 semifinal featuring the Chicagoland Community High School Tigers versus the North Shore Hebrew Academy Stars from Long Island, New York. This is a rematch of last year's Tier 1 championship. They meet this year in the semifinals as a 1 and 4 seed. Chicagoland, the defending champions, as the number 1 seed, and North Shore actually the same number 4 seed that they were last year when they were upset by the 6th-seeded Tigers. We're just coming off of an extremely exciting game in the Tier 2 consolation battle, but you wouldn't have known it by the heart and effort that the two teams put into it. And the hometown Cooper Max prevailed 49-47 over the Waterbury Wolfpack. Both teams really playing well and executing well, and just Cooper able to sneak away with the win. Stuart, you haven't had a chance to see North Shore this year, but I believe you did get a Chicagoland game yesterday. You did not. No,
I've not seen either one of these.
Neither of us have seen Chicago Community Tigers, but I did get a chance to see North Shore. North Shore is a regular at this tournament. They're really a supporter of this event, and great to have them back year after year. And Elliot Steinmetz actually did a good job. We were talking about Shabbos earlier. He really was responsible for bringing Vanderbilt assistant coach Yanni Hofnagel here. He's a friend of his through the Maccabi movement. Yanni was actually supposed to coach the team that Elliot coached in Israel, but when he got the position at Vanderbilt, was not able to make the trip, and Elliot stepped in for him.
Very nice.
It was a really nice event. He spoke to the boys in the base medrash at the school after davening this morning in between Kiddush and before lunch. So we're about underway here. We'll get you the starting lineups. Chicagoland in their white uniforms with blue trim, numbers in blue, trimmed by black. North Shore in their road greens, and immediately that's Josh Cohen. He had a great game yesterday. He goes in after winning the tip. Nice play to start. That's sort of an Elliot Steinmetz trademark. Good play off the tip. 2-0 North Shore in the early going here. Nathaniel Moses, number 11 for Chicagoland, gets it over to Joshua Silverman, number 10. Now then Josh Cohen, aggressive on defense, nearly got a steal, but he dribbles it out of bounds. Abidan Halifi says, hey, that's me. I got to do a better job of catching right there. Number 33, Jeremy Goodman, and then I'm looking for, Josh Newlander, number 5. He was the star of the tournament last year. He might have been the most valuable player. I have to look in our record books and see, but he gets the ball now for Chicagoland. They set the half-court offense, trailing by 2 early here in this semifinal action. Silverman, guarded by Hecht for the Stars, and a steal. Here's Cohen looking to go the other way. Goes right at the defense, goes up the left hand, can't get it to go, and here's Newlander. Newlander slips. How did he walk? He didn't really have possession. He slipped.
Dribbling the ball and you fall down, it's a walk.
not if you don't have the ball in your hands.
Well, that's true.
The ball was on the floor, but quick whistle. It got traveling is called. Now North Shore brings it in bounds. Avery Lubin. Nice. Off the inbounds play. He immediately cut to the basket, and they found him streaking, but then the pass was deflected, ultimately went off of his hands.
Great pass by Cody Cohen, and Lubin's got to come up with that.
Cody Cohen, Josh Cohen, Lubin, Hecht, and it's number 25, Zaborowski, into the ball in the starting lineup here for the Stars. Now here's Newlander. You know he's got that in his game, but he dips inside the three-point line, misses the long 2. Good defense by the Stars to make him rush that. Zaborowski the other way, gets it to Hecht. Chicago does a nice job of cutting that lane off. Now Zaborowski right at the defense. I think we got with the outside official had a block call, but the official underneath saw it differently, called a try. I think it was his call. I think it was the right call. It did look like he created
but the referee who stopped well with it.
Charge, the ball turnover, ball goes this way to Chicago. Moses gets it to, who was that? That was number 33, Jeremy Goodman. Great drive, gets the bucket to go, 2-all. Here's Lubin, other way. In action, Zaborowski steps into a 3, can't get it to go. Hecht, a little quick on the rebound, tried to move without the basketball. Now here's Newlander. He's also a great passer, and he finds a streaking Joshua Silverman the other way, gets the shot to go, and it's 4-2. Newlander, he's got that great shot and really nice ability to find people. 4-2 Chicago. Here's Cohen into the lane, goes up, get a push from an official about 38 feet from the play.
Josh Cohen got some great moves to the basket.
went up with the left hand, was not able to get it to go, but the official on the outside saw some contact. Will send Cohen to the line with a chance to tie. Down 4-2, 5:50 to play here in the first. The action has been just as we expected, Stuart.
Yeah,
very hot. It's a very fast pace. Both these teams very athletic. Cohen makes the first. He's got 3. And it's 4-3 Chicago.
Josh Shmuel checking. Oh, okay. I think that might be a lane violation. I don't know what's going on with the lane right now. But he made it anyway.
Cohen makes both. He's got 4 in the early going, and it's 4-all. Newlander down to Goodman for an open 3 in the corner. It's good. Excuse me, that was Joshua Silverman, number 10 for Chicago. And we saw it last year, Stuart. They have got a rare ability at this level to be able to actually hit those on a relatively consistent basis. Not just one player, but kind of like through the roster. 3 gives Chicago the lead at 7-4. Biggest lead of the ball game here in the early going. And then again, with the close quarters over there, Josh Shmuel got the ball and his foot was on the sideline. Turnover gives it back to Chicago. The Tigers lead by 3, 5:33 to play. Silverman 3 moments ago gave Chicago the lead. We go under 5:30 now. Newlander brings it up court. Gets it from Moses. Now here's a 3 just off the mark. On target, just a bit short. Here comes Cohen the other way. Dribbles through the defense, pulls it back out. A little stutter step. Down, has someone streaking. Josh Shmuel can't get the left-handed layup to go, and then I think the ball's going to go out of bounds.
I think it went out of bounds on Cody Cohen there.
Okay, then the ball will go back to Chicago. Nice play by Cohen to find Silverman underneath, but he kind of wasn't in a good spot for him, and can't get the shot to go, and Zborowski's going to check back in for Hecht. 5:10 to play in the first, 7-4 Chicago. Winner of this game to our Tier 1 National Championship tomorrow. Brought to you on the same air. Oh, and then looking for a backdoor cut right there. Silverman made the pass. Probably wasn't there, but fortunately for him, was tipped out of bounds by Zborowski. Chicago maintains possession in the corner here along the baseline. Up by 3. Trying to get it in to Moses. Ball was tipped out of bounds.
I mean, just a silly pass on an inbounds underneath. There's so much congestion there. You got to do something else with that.
Now the ball comes in to Silverman. He's trying to get it to Newlander on the block. Newlander goes up, gets it back to Silverman. Now here's Newlander out. Right elbow over to Goodman. Now in the corner. Oh, long jumper. Rolls in and out. That was Halivni. Real short. Gets a stop. Up 3. Gets up to Cohen. Cohen to the free throw line. Now sends it back out to Zborowski. Josh Shmuel. Now Lubin. Goes up, scoop, and then a great job by Cody Cohen to clean up on the other side of the basket there. Good weak side help.
Absolutely.
Nice job by Cody Cohen to put the rebound in. Cuts the lead back to 1. No relation between the Cohen brothers, by the way. Although they do not roll on Shabbos, from what I understand. Now on this end, Chicago misses a point-blank shot, rolls out. Ball stays alive, and then a good job. Smart play by Goodman to bring that back out. Reset the offense. They lead by 1. Here's Silverman, guarded by Zborowski, out by the right hash. Goodman. Newlander into the corner, maybe a little stutter step there for Silverman. He steps into another 3 just off the mark. Can't get it to go. That's their game, though. They're going to continue to shoot from out there. Now here's what Josh Cohen doing.
Oh, great pass by Lubin to Josh Cohen.
And a good job by Cohen to get there.
Yeah.
Now here's Newlander. His 3 is good, and I have a feeling that won't be the last time we see that, Stuart.
I mean, in traffic.
Yeah, that's a big time shot. Now a steal, and Silverman goes in and gets a layup to go, and the lead is 6. See what Coach Steinmetz does. Not ready to call timeout just yet. Now here's Shmuel the other way. In action, Cohen converts. Listen, made them pay right there. Chicago tried to extend the pressure. Stars make them pay. 12-8. Chicago with the 4-point lead, under 3 to play in the first. Good clean action here. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of whistles. Just good basketball. Newlander flashes into the lane. They don't get it to him. Now Halivni with Cohen kind of manhandling there a little bit.
Lubin's playing really good deny defense on Newlander right now.
Yeah.
Newlander's really working for everything that he can get. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that he sees that day in and day out.
Yeah. Reminds you of the game of a Leonard Lubin, the same type of game he had when he was a young man. Cousin of Avery.
That was before the ball was round. It was still square back then. Oh, nice inbounds play.
Halivni.
Excellent.
Good job by Halivni to flash to that open spot.
Both of these teams are so well coached and they're so fundamentally sound that we're really looking forward to this as we go on. Great inbounds play underneath the basket for the lay-in. Missed it, but he got fouled. And now we'll see if Moses can hit the free throws.
Well, that was Moses. Halivni's number 15. Got to remember that. Note to self. Here's Moses at the line. First one is good, and the lead is 5, 13-8. Chicago's got a lot of fans in the stands. They have their their Tiger paraphernalia. Proud bunch. They should feel at home here in Memphis.
Oh, we got a lane violation on Chicago. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's just so not even paying attention. Ehrlichman's just not even paying attention. He just walked right past the line. He's not, you know, he can't do that.
Now
now he picked up a foul too.
So that's Jacob Ehrlichman just checking the ball game and made a mistake first on
two real mental mistakes there.
First lane violation deprived the Tigers of a chance at the free throw line, and then a foul away from the ball. Now here's Josh Cohen guarded by Halivni. He dribbles to his right and gets it off to Zborowski. Weave up top to Lubin. Now here's Cohen. Thinks about the three. Dribbles inside. Great penetration. Up and under with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Nice move by Cohen. Cannot get the shot to fall, though. Now here's Moses. Back out to Schwartz. He is fouled on the three by Zborowski.
I wish I could have a replay of that, only because it looks like that.
That was Schwartz on the shot.
When Hillel Schwartz goes up for the basket, he kind of kicks his legs out, and he kind of causes the contact. So
we'll watch out for that, and I'm sure Coach Steinmetz, if he saw it, will say something to the officials.
Right.
Zborowski seemed surprised about the call. Can't get the first to go. We'll have two more. The lead is 5, 13-8. Schwartz's second is good, and the lead is 6. One more for Schwartz, the senior. Veteran bunch here for Chicago, all seniors and juniors. He misses his third, so 1 out of 3 for Schwartz. And the lead is 6, and now
he's going to call another foul on Ehrlichman. Yeah. Ehrlichman's just going to have to learn that the referees are not going to allow him to bump Lubin as he's dribbling the ball up the court, whether you agree with the call or not. I mean,
he must be a defensive specialist. He came in, I think, to kind of shut down Lubin. And, you know, obviously he's on the floor to play defense. He's just a little too much, a little too aggressive, a little too close. He has to sit, and Goodman comes back in the ball game. Now Cohen, guarded by Halivni. Dribbles to his right hand to Lubin. Lubin dribbles guarded by Goodman. He's off to
Cody Cohen.
Cody Cohen goes up, scoop with the right hand, can't get it to go. And Zarifpour, who's in the ball game now for North Shore, wasn't able to keep it alive. Now an open look for Hillel Schwartz, and surprised that looked really good off his hands. Just a tad short. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be North Shore ball. Another good look for Chicagoland. And again, they work for the open threes, and they will continue to take them. They might not fall all the time. That's the nature of that beast. But they will certainly continue to look for that.
Great pass.
Zarifpour doing a great job of moving without the basket. That's a drawn-up play right there by Coach Steinmetz.
Yeah.
Ball goes over to sort of the right hash, and they find someone cutting on the other side. Good pass, good catch, good conversion. Lead is back to 4. 14-10, now nearly a steal. Cannot corral it, though. Goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with Chicago. 14-10. This is a great first quarter. We're only in the first quarter still. This is incredible.
Yeah, good action. Good basketball here.
1:10 to play. Skip pass into the corner for Schwartz. This time the three is way short, but a rebound by that's someone who just came in. I meant to say that he was coming in. Number 3, Yardane Michael. The big man gets the air ball off of Schwartz, puts it in for 2, 16-10. Now Cohen in the corner, baseline. Finds the rip for into the basket, puts it up with the right hand and in off the glass.
Great job. Great job by Josh Cohen to see the open man in the paint there.
Now Schwartz in the left corner. Comes back outside to Newlander. He fires over to Goodman. Goodman dips down. He's got Schwartz underneath, and Schwartz goes up with the left hand and in. Schwartz just kind of leaked down inside. You know, he usually spots up from the 3, but there he goes into the lane, gets the basket to go, and the lead is 6, 18-12. Now Hecht, guarded by Newlander, back to Lubin. Lubin calls out a play. He's out by the right circle, guarded by Goodman. Hecht right sideline, over to Cody Cohen. Now Lubin. Lubin has the 3 in his repertoire, but does not take it. Now he tries to dribble to his left, guarded by Goodman. Nice job. Here's Josh Cohen, wide open for 3, but it's well off the mark and out of bounds. Air ball from Cohen there. 0.7 to play, so it's kind of like sort of a last second shot type of situation. And now see here Newlander. He probably won't get this one off. That was not going to count if it had gone, but Cohen did a nice job of denying him. So just as we expected, an exciting first quarter of action, at the end of which we find the score is Chicago 18, North Shore 12. What do you look for? What kind of adjustments do you look for Coach Simons to make, finding his team down 6?
I think he probably is going to have to play a different type of defense. It looks to me like he's in some sort of a 1-3-1, and Chicago's just too good to not notice and recognize the guy running along the baseline. They're getting too many wide open shots down there. So look to see him change his defense up a little bit. And on offense, I mean, look, it looks to me like that this offense is run through either Lubin or Josh Cohen, and they can both drive the lane and then do something with it, you know, and really cause something to happen. So, you know, it was a great first half. Great first quarter.
We got 3 more to go,
yeah,
Stu.
A great first quarter, and it's kind of like what we expected. I mean, look, this is the Tier 1 semifinal, so, you know, this is pretty much what we expected.
These two teams playing for a spot in the championship game. Possession arrow favors, really possession dot on our scoreboard, but favors the Tigers. They will have the ball to start the second quarter. They lead by 6. Schwartz, Halivni, Newlander, Michael, and Goodman on the floor for Chicagoland. Cohen, half into the ball game now for North Shore. Now here's Goodman into the corner to Schwartz. He steps back into a 3, and that one was a little bit quick, but a great job by Halivni to clean up the air ball. So 2 Schwartz air balls have turned into 2 easy layups for Chicago.
And the problem is because of the defense. The problem is because of the defense that North Shore is in, they're not able to box out because they're all running around trying to trap, and Chicagoland is either making great passes or, like you say, on the air ball, which is, you know, ineffective pass.
Right.
It was Halivni's there to put in the garbage.
Half traveled and turnover, but now Zaborowski gets a steal, and the goal goes the other way, goes into the left hand. Oh, a nice job of getting it up to the left hand, but the ball spins out. 20-12, Chicago leads by 8. Newlander looking to drive, gets into the corner, but a steal by Zaborowski. Tried to find him.
That was deja vu all over again.
Yeah, good job by Zaborowski to deny that pass. Now here's Cohen, guarded by 2 Tigers. Gets it to Cody Cohen. The ball goes out of bounds off of Schwartz. Doesn't seem to agree with the call. Rarely do players do so. Avery Lubin's going to check back in, replacing Half. I don't know if you remember, but Half had an older brother, Andrew Half.
He had a great shot. I think that was
good.
when Coach Ganula was.
Yeah, and he was a great player. Now on the inbounds play, they did a great job of finding Cody Cohen, flashing to the basket. Cannot get the layup to go, but he's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Game on the other court as well. I think Flatbush. I'm getting some tweets regarding some Flatbush people. Unfortunately, I can't get that information to Big Eye. I wouldn't know what Ira's Twitter account is. Eye on Sports. It might be Eye on Sports. You might, if you'd like to. You're probably not listening to me, but Ira, Eye on Sports is probably what you're looking for. Ira
That's
Lipsy.
Flatbush and who?
Flatbush, and I'm going to say one of the Florida school, or maybe Fasman. Both free throws good for Cohen. The lead is 20-14.
Who's Weinbaum play?
Now
who we ate dinner with last
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, and I should know. But meanwhile, it's 2014 now, 6-point lead for Chicago. Josh Wolf, the junior center, has stepped in the ballgame. They get it to him down low. Now Goodman wide open from the three-point line. And that's a jump shooter right there. Guy just palmed wide open from the free-throw line. He knew he was going to make that. He does. Lead to 8. Now Cohen. Oh, to a driving Cody Cohen. He gets it to go with the left hand.
Great.
Both.
Great pass.
I know they're not, but the Cohen brothers work really well together. Lead back to 6. Now here's Newlander. Oh, gosh. Surprised he didn't take that. Passed up the first one, passed up the second one. And now he's going to find oh, look at that. That's so unselfish. He had the 3, but he saw Halivni flashing underneath on the left block. Got it to him, and the lead is 8, 24-16.
He just has an excellent game.
He's so all-around fundamentally sound. Now this is a rip for over to Josh Cohen. His 3 is off the mark. Cody Cohen with the rebound, puts it up, back in. Good job. Cohen was there with Joshua Silverman, recognized the advantage, got the rebound, put it back up and in. Lead back to 6 as we go under 6 to play in the second. 24-18.
Now it looks like they're in like a 3-2 here.
Nice shots. Now Newlander, almost threw it away, gets it over.
Well, what he needs to do is protect the rim more than anything else. That 1-3-1, there's too many spots available for them to get offensive rebounds.
Silverman 3 is short. Rebounded by Cohen. Probably needs to pull though. Kind of fortunate, I think, to get the foul there on Halivni. It looked like he was going to be a little bit. He was heading up court no matter what. Anybody listening here who does want to tweet me, by the way, again, my Twitter handle is JT on the cards. If you have anything, name pronunciation, some background on some players, shout out back home, send it my way at JT on the cards, and we'll try to get it on the air for you. Now here's Lubin for 3. It's good. Avery Lubin. Lead back to 3, cuts it in half with that 3 from the right corner. It's 24-21 Chicago. Here we come the other way. Newlander to Silverman in the right corner. Lubin keeping an eagle eye on Newlander. There was Moses, tried to dump it down to Halivni. Ball's on the floor, and then going to get a tie-up as both players struggle for it on the ground, and I think the ball is going North Shore direction. So we'll switch that to possession era. Good job. Oh, the steal. Goodman goes in for the easy layup. Sloppy play there by North Shore. You might want to help try to attack this press with some additional players, but Lubin's going to get the ball across the timeline, guarded by Goodman, gets it over to Cohen. Josh Cohen now between the circles, guarded by Halivni. Gets into the lane, pulls up from 13. Ball rolls in and out. And then I think Cohen's going to get called for over the back. Good job by Zripkor to get position down.
No, absolutely. That's Moses over the back.
Moses. I've got to get that. I apologize to the Chicago fans, but I'm getting my Halivni and my Moses mixed up. Over the back call gives a 1-and-1 opportunity to Daniel Zripkor.
He's been here before.
Oh, yeah. His first free throw is going to be way off the mark. Nice job by Newlander to corral the rebound. 26-21, Chicago up 5 with 4:30 to play. Here's Silverman. A moonshot is good over a closing Cody Cohen.
Wow, great shot. He definitely had to change the trajectory of that one because Cody Cohen was way up in the air.
And Lubin into the lane. Kicks it off to Zaborowski. His 3 is no good, but he's fouled by Silverman, and he'll get 3 free throws, so he can convert there. It's the same result. Lead is 8 now after North Shore had cut it to 3. Chicago's going on a 5-0 run, highlighted by a 3-pointer from the right corner from Joshua Silverman. And now Zaborowski is going to have a chance to cut into that 8-point lead. 4:16 to play in the first half. Gets it to go. The lead is 7. By the way, if Daniel Osco is out there, I'd like to say hello to Daniel Osco on the North Shore. And if he's not, someone please send him Josh Thomas's regards. Second from Zaborowski is good. Let's see. I don't know if we've seen anybody make all 3 on a 3-point shot foul, but if Zaborowski can make these, it'll effectively be like as if he made a 3, and it'll cut the lead back to 5. As it stands, it's 29-23. Third one gets it to go. Nice job by Michael Zaborowski, to make all 3 there. And we're back to a 5-point game, nearly halfway done here in the second quarter. Goodman. Newlander in the corner. Thinks about it. Wants to get it back out to Goodman. Ball's tipped away, but Goodman tracks it down. Cohen nearly steals. They find Moses in the lane. He tries to get in the corner. Yeah, ball good. That official, good job by the official to see that the pass was deflected. Goes out of bounds and will stay Chicago ball. Down 5, under 4 to play in the second. Libney gets it out to Moses. Now Goodman sets the offense. Here comes Newlander. He gets the ball at the center circle. They've got Josh Cohen, one of their taller players, up top, Stuart. Why do you do that?
Well, you just want to keep the congestion there and keep the lanes, with his length, keep the lanes kind of blocked as much as you can.
Deep three from Newlander there. That might be
probably a little too, maybe a little bit outside.
I mean, I'm sure he can hit it, but that's certainly not a high percentage shot right there.
Right.
Zaborowski. Skip pass over to Lubin. He ducks underneath the line. Gets it over to Zaborowski for an open three that's short. Ball goes into the corner, corralled by Goodman. Goodman looks to push. Surveys the land. Gets it over to Halivni. He misses the shot. Now here comes Josh Cohen the other way. 1-on-2. Now 1-on-3. Nice job. And then he kicks it out of bounds. Again, trying to do a little too much, a little too quick, I think, right there. Unprintable comment from Coach Steinmetz.
But the message was just go to the basket. No more, we'll call them shenanigans.
Right. Now here's Newlander, finds Halivni in the corner. They get it to Moses on the right block. Newlander's open at the free throw line if they get it to him. And instead, the pass is awry, and it's a turnover
over
for Chicago. Well, Schwartz is going to check back in. Silverman sits for Chicago. Here's Lubin. Looking for a teammate to help him out. Gets it over to Cody Cohen. Zaborowski dribbles to the top of the key. Pulls up from 18 short. Might have been deflected. And then a good job by Newlander. Not surprising, he corrals the rebound. Gets it over to the left side to Goodman. Gets it up over the defender. No good. Moses' putback is no good, and Cody Cohen gets the rebound. The lead is still 5, 2.5 to play in the second quarter. Josh Cohen down the left side. Takes it out Halivni. Dumps it off to Cody Cohen, who drives in and misses the leaner. Tried to put it off the glass, could not get it to go. Newlander comes across the timeline. Picked up by Cohen. Into the corner. Newlander trying to make the passes that Newlander is trying to convert come sometimes a little bit too lengthy. Yeah, I think Halivni might have said to him, hey, don't be so unselfish. Someone in the crowd giving some instructions. Now here's Goodman into the lane. Calling the foul. A push there from number 11, Josh Cohen.
Chicago has that added advantage of kind of a coaching from the stands.
Libney triggers the inbounds. Oh, and then again, North Shore not doing a good job of defending on the inbound. Too easy for Cohen right there.
Chicago's good recognition on the inbounds pass as well. So
31-24 now, lead is 7. Cohen, Cohen, if he could have turned there, might have happened open 3. Now Lubin into the lane, pulls up from 10, can get it to go. Loose ball, Heck keeps it alive. Moses comes away with it, gets it over to Goodman.
Nice.
And then his pass to Schwartz is stolen.
By Cohen. And I think they know what he's going to do with it. Oh my goodness.
Great spin. He's had 2 really good moves that didn't get rewarded on the shot.
That was a hell of a play.
So athletic. Again, sometimes you see these little bursts of athleticism. There's a level of athleticism that you don't find here at this level that some, the 1 or 2 players can. Now Newlander for 3. The shooter's touch cannot get the go. That was his closest one he's had right there. I think he didn't make one, but that one was right on the mark. Just could not get the bounce to go. 15 to play. Cohen with the give and go. Oh, and then finds Heck. What a play. The give and go. Cohen might have taken it all the way, but he recognized Heck open on the block, got it to him, and he got fouled for 2. Good unselfish play right there from Cohen. Finds his teammate, who will now have 2 free throws. Good recognition. God, that was a nice play. We saw it develop.
Unbelievable. Something is just beautiful. Josh Cohen's got a great game, and so does Cody Cohen. They play really well together, the 2 of them.
Their moms always said that. Always played well together. Heck makes the first free throw. Josh Shmuel checks into the game for Zaborowski, and Haft comes into the game as well for North Shore. Lead is 6. Another free throw coming for Hecht. 31-25 with a minute 9 to play in the first half. Long time at the free throw line for Hecht. Gets it to go. Well,
Works.
He spent his time and he got it to go. And now I think timeout for Chicago. Or not. Not sure what we had there. Lead is 5, 31-26 with a minute 8 to play. Clock ticks under a minute. Newlander comes across the timeline for Chicagoland. 5-point lead, 31-26. Now Moses to Silverman. Schwartz flashes up top. Moses trying to hide in the corner. Now Newlander, half keeping an eye on him. Looks like Chicago is content to run some clock here. They lead by 5 with under a minute to play in the first half. Half guarding Goodman. Now Schwartz has the ball. Here's Goodman at the right elbow. Over to Moses. See what they trying to work. Now Newlander, and this maybe is a trigger of the offense right here. Instead, he gives off to Goodman, guarded by Shmuel.
Oh, he almost carried it.
Now Goodman, clock ticks down to 10. Newlander, not sure who that pass was to, but now they might need a timeout.
Somebody might have been on the line. I think White may have been on the line there. Yeah.
Ran a lot of clock there, and then I think there was a pass that Newlander wasn't sure who it was to. Goes out of bounds, or I think they had the ball stepping out of bounds. Now North Shore will have a chance here to cut it to 5, maybe even 4.
Well,
Assuming you know that it is 5.
Coach Steinmetz now just had to. Coach Steinmetz just had to burn a timeout because he tried to get Josh Cohen back into the ball game for Josh Shmuel, and Shmuel didn't recognize it, and had Josh Cohen, great play by recognizing it, stepped back off the court, or they could have had 6 on the court, and then Steinmetz saw it develop and called a timeout.
Nice job there from the coaching staff to take a 30. Is it a use it or lose it 30 in the first half anyway?
Not at this level, no, sir. I mean, that's very frustrating.
Surprised Chicago's not going to pressure though. Now Schwartz comes up to exert a little bit, but no, he's told by the coaching staff to step back. All right, under 6, 5, 4 into the corner for Zaborowski. A 3 is short. Ball's tipped out. He's going to have another look. Gets it off. It goes off the glass.
Well done. Yes, sir. That
Wild
sure.
3-pointer
now look, here's
from Zaborowski.
That definitely was good. No question about it. Absolutely.
Shot counted.
Yes, sir.
And
It was good.
wow. More than 5 minutes for halftime.
No, I mean,
7 minutes. There we go.
7 minutes.
7-minute halftime. So we'll be back in about 7 minutes. Wow, a little hard to describe that action, but Zaborowski, after the miss, ball was tipped out, came to him, and he got a sort of a leaning three-pointer off just as the buzzer was about to sound. The referees said it was good, and I didn't get a chance to look at it on the replay, but I think it was, and it cuts the lead to 2. So at halftime, the score is Chicago 31, North Shore 29. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Memphis, Tennessee at the Memphis Jewish Community Center. 31-29, Chicago Tigers with a 2-point lead over the North Shore Stars. Just getting ready for second half action. It's been a good game, kind of back and forth. Chicago was able to extend the lead of maybe 7 or 8 at one point, but North Shore was able to storm back and then hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer at the end of the first half to cut it to 2. And now we'll go start. Question about who has the ball at the thing. Okay, white ball, very good. He's got it. We got it. We're ready to go. White ball. Good work there also by the coaches. The coach of Chicago came over, kind of talked to Elliott, Coach Steinmetz about it, and Coach Steinmetz says, "You're right, let's go, it's your ball."
All right, so we're ready to go there. Sorry, as I stepped away to take care of some tweetish issues. Chicago has the ball to start the second half. Goodman, same 5 that started. Goodman, Silverman, Halivni, Moses, and Newlander. I'm sure Chicago would like to see Newlander get going, but they're just doing a good job of denying him some open looks.
He's also been playing very unselfishly. He's had
True.
a couple of shots that he could have taken that he dumped it inside.
Right
there you go, right there.
So quick on the release as well. Got the ball on the left baseline, took a long 2, got it to go. The Moseses, Lubin, Heck, and Zaborowski to start for North Shore here in the second half. Now here's Josh Cohen into the lane, dumps it off to Cody Cohen. I think he just lost control of the ball as he went up. And then Goodman, that's sort of an unfortunate over and back for Cohen. He kind of caught the ball and stepped over into backcourt as he caught it, and then came back across and got called for the over the back.
Trying to explain it to him. I think Coach Steinmetz was saying that he didn't really have possession.
Right.
It was a tough call.
It was just sort of unfortunate. You see that happen occasionally. Lead is 4 now for Chicago, 33-29. Goodman with the ball in between the circles, guarded by Cohen at the top of this zone, kind of a 3-2 zone for North Shore. Into Moses, corner for Newlander. Thinks about the 3, pulls it out, gets it down to Moses. What a block from Cody Cohen. Unfortunately goes out of bounds. Sometimes I like to see the shot blocker, if he can, kind of control the ball a little bit there, but you can't fault him, certainly, for the swat. Nice block, and then a steal on the inbounds pass. Coach Simons wants Zaborowski to flash down court after the steal. Here's Lubin into the lane, wide open with the little right-handed runner. Good shot by Lubin.
Great play.
Lead back down to 2. 33-31. A 2-point lead at halftime. That's where we are now with 6:40 to play in the third. Goodman nearly throws it away. Good job by Halivni to corral it. Silverman at the right sideline now. Newlander thinks about the 3, gets it inside to Moses. He dumps it back out to Goodman. Now Moses off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cohen, nearly stolen, but here comes North Shore. Zaborowski up court to Josh Cohen. He dumps it off to Heck. Heck goes, kind of dips underneath the defender, cannot get the shot to go. And then a really nice job, kind of a helter-skelter action right here. Goodman, full court, blocked. Rebound, Lubin, up to Josh Cohen. He's got Zaborowski to his right, chooses to keep it himself, and Newlander does a nice job of tipping the ball away. Kind of a wild 45 seconds there, Stuart.
Yeah, and I just noticed that Newlander is a little gimpy as he comes off the floor there. He's wearing the, I believe he...
Wearing something on his... Was he wearing that in the first half? I think he was. I just hadn't noticed it.
Yeah, it's like a calf kind of a thing. It's not on his knee. It looks like more protecting the ankle, possibly.
Right. Might be a muscle issue.
We'll see if we can get a check on that.
Cohen into the lane. Goes up, blocked. I think it looked like Moses might have had it clean, but Halivni got called from behind as he brought the hands down. He's going to send Cohen to the line with a chance to tie. The North Shore trails by 2 with just over 2 minutes gone here in the second half. Yarday and Michael check in after his first free throw. Gets the first to go, and the lead is back to 1. Michael will check in for Moses. Again, Twitter feed, JT on the cards, if you have anything you'd like to throw my way. Shout out some helpful information about the two teams. Anybody back home? After the miss, Chicago comes right down court. Get the look from Silverman in the corner. Ball rolls out. About a third of the way down, cannot get it to go though. Lead is 1. Chance for North Shore to take their first lead in quite some time. Here's Cohen. Spins. Cody Cohen off the glass. Can't get it to go. Follows, misses his own tip. And then Michael gets the rebound, shoves
the player right out of the way.
Very fortunate not to get a call. And then on this end, a miss by Halivni, and then a rebound by Zaborowski. And then I think a good call by the official there as the ball was tipped away. But I think you have to make that call there. Didn't see who it was on. Did you get a number on the foul?
I did not.
All right, so foul by Chicago gives the ball back to North Shore. And again, some wild action. Just a number of just back and forth exchanges here in the second half, but teams unable to convert by and large. And the lead is 1 right now for Chicago, 33-32. Newlander hounding Lubin. Oh, and then a bad pass by Lubin. Livni, though, on the floor, can't get it.
Oh, that is definitely back court.
I have no idea what the right call is there.
I mean, I wish I could see that on the thing. He actually took the ball from one side of the court to the other.
Livni was on the ground, as you can see. He was on the ground, prone, with part of his body on the side of the court.
Referee saying he's looking for both feet and the ball.
Right. So I've always heard this whole three-point system, something to do with the ball and 2 feet.
Right.
In any event, no call was made, and Livni called timeout, which was a smart move on his part. So Chicago will have the ball up 1 with 5:08 to play when we come back after this timeout. Again, the action has been intense and it's been end-to-end, but right now both teams are a little bit sloppy in terms of converting, in terms of shooting.
Right.
Of course, everything is very, very hotly contested, so no one's really getting any open looks. Yarday Michael came in for Moses. Moses, I think, might have some foul issues, might have 3 on him. He'll probably play some minutes right now. Here's Goodman. Livni to his right. Also, Newlander has sat back down, so clearly he's having some sort of an issue with the leg. Livni fakes the 3, gets into the corner for Shorts. Goodman now back to Halivni. They find Shorts in the corner. He dribbles along the baseline, gets it into Michael, the big man, gets it out to Goodman, into the lane. Goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Cody Cohen with the rebound. Here comes North Shore, down 1. Once again, a chance for the lead. Josh Cohen into the lane, goes up, can't get it to go off glass. Rebound comes down. Halivni looked like he got out of bounds. Halivni might have gotten pushed, but no call. On the out-of-bounds play, it'll go to North Shore. North Shore's had a number of opportunities here, Stu, to take the lead, but have not been able to do so.
Good defense by Chicago.
Zaborowski back to Cody Cohen. Cohen goes around Halivni, can't get it to go, tries for the tip, and then Michael, who's very physical, is called for the push. Cohen, I think, disappointed he couldn't make the first one, but he'll go to the line, I believe, for 2.
Say it was on the floor. I mean, how that's possible. He was clearly in the air.
He got fouled like on a rebound putback, and last I checked, that is a shot. Here's Cohen, the Hecht. Back over to Lubin, back down to Cody Cohen, and then Michael gets called for a grab. Moses is going to check right back in. Michael, I think, is just maybe not quite athletic enough to handle these big men for the Stars. Michael sits back down, and then Newlander is going to come back out.
He's looking kind of unsure of himself as he goes back on the floor.
You can tell that he's dealing with a leg injury. 4:16 to play in the third. Offenses have slowed down here in the second half. Back to Lubin. Do an exchange, and then a great job by Goodman coming around behind. Someone's got to let Lubin know that he's got a player on his hip, and then a great job by Livni on the offensive side to score. And Again, points have been precious here in the second half. Lead is back to 3. Zborowski in the corner, dribbles out, gets it back to Lubin. See if they try to find Lubin right now. Oh, here's Heck over to Cody Cohen. Cody, he just needs to go straight up with that. I don't know why. Oh, jeez. I didn't even see a foul. I think the official might have just called his own timeout. I didn't really see a foul. I think he just went down hard.
Well, the problem is both of his arms were above him as he was trying to get the ball, and so he had nothing to break his fall with.
But on the initial pass, Stuart, again, you're more of a big man than mine. But it looked like to me like if he just got it, he can go straight up.
He's got to go straight up with that.
Puts the dribble, which A, brings the ball down, B, allows time for the defender to come over. Yeah. I think it just would have been, he got the ball in good position to just go straight up. I think he's fine. I think he might just be, he just kind of smacked the ground. I'm hoping he's okay.
It's possible that he just has some
wind knocked
maybe
out
the
of
wind
him.
knocked out of him or something. We do have first aid here on the court side, so good move there by Josh Gahane, committee chair, tournament chairman, to make sure that that's going on. And so we'll see. I'm hoping that it's just maybe the wind got knocked out of him a little bit.
First of all, his initial reaction was more like he kind of banged the floor. Like
I'm not sure what the call on the play there is.
I thought I saw an official make sort of an official, official whistle timeout type of.
Yeah, now he's holding his elbow.
Yeah, I just think he kind of smacked his elbow on the ground.
Right. I mean, look, for folks that are listening, I mean, he is okay. He's awake and everything, and now he's just kind of getting up gingerly, and he'll probably get checked out a little bit.
Yeah, looks like he's just a little groggy.
Yeah. He's able to walk off on his own power, so yeah, I think he's okay. Now we're going to see what the call is. Looks like they're giving the ball to...
Well, possession arrow favors North Shore, so if he was calling it as kind of an official whistle just because he saw a player fall down hard. I never saw an indication of any foul, so it's possible that they just called it as a... Now Coach Steinmetz is trying to get a... Well, looks like we're going to get an explanation. The Tikkun Chicago coach is trying. Should be an alternating possession type of situation. I don't think I ever saw a foul call. My initial...
No, I think he just went up like that. Yeah,
the initial reaction that I saw was just him blowing a whistle because he saw a player go down hard.
Again, good job by the officials to take the time to explain.
But to me, the only reason why North Shore should have the ball would be based on an alternate possession type of theory.
That's what the situation is. We'll see.
We'll just remember that North Shore got this ball here. So if that were the case, then the next possession arrow then would they have the quickest 5-second calls I've ever seen. Now here's what we've always said though. If that were an alternate possession situation, it would still change hands there, even though they weren't able to get the ball in, correct?
That is absolutely correct, because once the referee gives the ball to the player, that is their possession. Whether they do anything with it or not, it's up to the team, but the possession arrow should change, but obviously it did not. I think that referee was just saying, hey, let's make sure this kid's okay.
Now on the offensive side, here's Silverman, gets it over to Halivni. He dumps it down to Moses. Moses turns. Might have shuffled. No call. He's going to get instead. He's fouled and go to the line for 2.
Yeah, but right now, the big question right here is how long can Cody Cohen, how long is he going to, he's back on.
He's back on the floor.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm not sure how they pulled that one off, but.
Hey, it's the excellent medical care here at the Cooper
Well, I just thought by rule he would have to come out, but he never did.
No, he came out. He obviously came out.
Well, here's Josh Cohen back in the ball game for Heck. Moses missed the first. The second one bounces out, so empty trip there for Chicago. Had a chance at the free throw line to build on this 3-point lead as we go under 3:20 to play in the third. There's Lubin. Back to Josh Cohen. He dribbles into the lane. Sends it out to an open Lubin for 3, in and out. Nice job on the rebound for Zborowski. Dribbles out to about 10 feet and misses the shot. Probably could have gone straight up on the initial rebound, but pulled it out a little bit.
If you're not going to go straight up, then you certainly don't want to jump out the 10 feet to go up. You'll set it back up. Good rebound by the young man, but just got to do something with it. Like you said, points are at a premium right now, and North Shore is not able to cut into this lead.
Kind of a different story here in the second half from the first, with sort of a high-flying offensive first half, and now the points have sort of dwindled. And you can. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure how much longer Newlander can go.
Yeah.
Now here's Silverman from the corner, misses, and a nice rebound by Zaborowski, and then I think Halivni on the reach.
Right.
Kind of an unnecessary foul, though, trying to prevent the breakout. And I think Shorts is going to come in Shorts is actually going to come in for Halivni. Newlander, though, just really looks ginger on the foot, and I'm sort of surprised he didn't come out just now, because if the coaches are watching him, and again, not to be concerned, not to, that anybody should be overly concerned. It just looks like he's just a little slightly
good
injured
move by Cody Cohen.
Great crossover, and then got the soft little runner to go.
Yeah. Well, look, Newlander, I'm assuming that's his father or uncle who's the coach there, Mike Newlander, so he obviously knows how his son or nephew can play.
35-34 now, Chicago up 1. Ball goes out to Moses. Now Goodman. They get to Newlander in the corner. I just don't know if he can elevate right now the way he normally does. And now he sends a wild pass out there. Lubin does a great job of tracking it down. And then Cohen lays it in. Josh Cohen gives North Shore the lead again by 1. First lead change in a while. First lead for North Shore in a while. 36-35, under 2 to play. Chicago's going to have to find some offense from someone other than Newlander right now, because I just don't think he's got his normal explosiveness. He's out beyond the 3-point line to the left. Here's Shorts in the corner. His 3 is short. Newlander with the rebound finds a way to be productive even in his current state. Gets the rebound off the miss from Shorts. Puts it back in 2 times around the back. 2 times around the back for Josh Cohen, then unfortunately called for the charge, as Newlander did a great job of stepping in.
Great move, but that last spin was just unnecessary.
He had 2 behind the back dribbles and then a spin move, and then he kind of ran over Newlander. Newlander goes back and tries to position himself in the left corner. Chicago now back up 1. 37-36, a minute 10 to play in the third. Goodman and Silverman on the right side. Goodman gets it back, swings it to the left to Shorts. Shorts 5 feet beyond the 3-point line. Now Silverman. Kind of four Tigers out beyond the 3-point arc, and Moses flashing down below. And then he gets the ball, tries to send it into the corner to Newlander. The pass is deflected. Good job by Zaborowski to get his hand on that pass, because Newlander might have had some space right there. Now Goodman. Looks like they might try to set that same play up again. Into the corner to Newlander. He puts up a 3 that's short again. It hits his legs. Nice job by Moses to keep that alive, and then Newlander flashes in for the rebound. I think the ball goes out of bounds. Newlander on the 3. If you don't have the legs, it's just hard to get that up.
Absolutely.
Especially a player like him, who he so relies on his ability to elevate. Lead is 1, under 25 to play in the third. A little Shorts gets called for a foul. Neither team in the bonus, so North Shore will maintain possession. They'll bring it in here along the right hash, right in front of us in the scorer's table. 37-36 Chicago. Very low scoring third quarter. Both teams have ratcheted up the defensive pressure. Zaborowski sends it over to Lubin. Lubin's 3 is good.
Nice set play from the outside. Had a double stack screen on the off ball. Lubin threw the ball in, then went around the double screen for the 3. Good play drawn up by Coach Steinmetz.
39-37 now, North Shore. Have a wild shot there from, I didn't realize how much the clock situation. It's Goodman missed the shot and then almost had a chance to put one back in, but North Shore flips the score. After trailing by 2 going into the third quarter, they lead by 2 as we enter the final stanza here in the semifinal Tier 1 matchup between North Shore and Chicago. At the end of 3, it's North Shore 39, Chicago 37.
And North Shore will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Again, great play set up by Steinmetz. When you had the ball on the
they were over here on the right side.
On the right side, what you do is you set up a double box screen on the opposite side. You throw, so Lubin throws the ball in to maybe Josh Cohen, and then Lubin runs around the baseline past the double screen as Josh Cohen dribbles past the top of the key. Great pass over to Lubin, who comes around spot up for the three. Very well played.
And a nice job by Lubin to nail the shot.
Like you said, you can have all the draw X's and O's you can, but execution's the most important thing.
Possession to North Shore here to start the fourth quarter. They lead by 2, and we'll have the ball. 39-37. Lubin trying to create some space over there, telling a fan to move. Telling a fan to move to a different spot, which, I mean, he's right. It's just, we pack him in here in Memphis, and the seats are right along the base of the sideline.
Now we're going to have the same exact play come around the other end, but this time Chicago's able to break that staggered screen. And now Cody Cohen with a great play.
Biggest lead of the ball game for North Shore as Cody Cohen curls around the right side of the lane and puts up the easy layup. Lead is 4. Chicago needs to answer. At the Silverman in the corner, Goodman in the corner. Now Shorts, they swing it around to Silverman. He doesn't take it. Shorts, top of the key on the right-hand side. Now in the corner for Goodman. His 3 is off the mark. Ball's tipped out. Chicago's got to have someone back there. Now Cohen the other way. He gets fouled and he'll go to the line for 2. Shorts pleads innocence, but clearly there's some contact on that play.
Yeah, absolutely. And when there's a loose ball and Josh Cohen's one of the players running after it, my money's on him to get it.
Quick and long. Not quick and loan.
I was about to say, as opposed to a quick and loan.
Right. Josh Cohen now at the line. Chance to increase this 4-point North Shore lead. Ooh, goes halfway down.
It's been in and out for him pretty much all night. When his shots are off, if this makes any sense, they're really on, but they're just off.
Both of these teams have good shooters, and most of the misses are close. They're in the cylinder. They just bounce out. Cohen's second. That one's perfect. Nothing to net. The lead is 5. Chicago, of course, has that 3-point shooting ability, so they're never out of the game, and there's plenty of time left. Over 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 37. Chicago trails by 5, 42-37. Newlander now with the ball, gets it to Goodman. He swings it to Silverman. He gets it down on the block to Moses. Now a long 3 from Newlander's no good, but a great job by Shorts on the rebound, and then, might have wanted to go straight up with that, but he had Moses on the block. The pass was just a little too low, and it goes out of bounds. Good job by Shorts to get the rebound, but then throws it away. Now Josh Cohen comes across the timeline for the Stars. They lead by 5. Avery Lubin in the corner for 3. I think it might have gotten some hand on it. A little block, and then a great job by Cody Cohen on the rebound. Now the lead is 7. Steinmetz wanted to call a timeout, but didn't get it quick enough. Levney is going to check back in for Chicago at the next whistle. 7-point game. Danger time here for Chicago. Need a score. 44-37. They trail. Corner for Silverman. His 3 is nothing but net.
Wow.
Said it just a moment ago. Chicago's really never out of the game with their 3-point shooting ability, and the lead is quickly back to 4. Nice form. Got ice in his veins as he nails that and cuts it back to 4. Now here's a steal this way, and then Josh Cohen refuses to let it be stolen. Spin, looked like he walked, no call. Gets the shot to go on the spin move by Josh Cohen. What a wild exchange that was. The ball was nearly stolen. Josh Cohen gets the ball back. Just attacks right to the rim. I mean, really just a one-man show right now. He's going to have a chance to build the lead back to 7. Chicago coaching staff looks on stunned. That was just a stunning display of hustle and just one man's ability to take over right there.
He just stuck with it after that. After he got the ball stolen away from him, he said, "No, sir, I want this back," and drove into the lane beautifully.
Cohen makes the free throw, and the lead is back to 7.
Coaches from Chicago want to walk on that last play, but I didn't see it, really. I don't think.
I thought he maybe did a little bit on the spin, but it was a nice move. I mean,
listen, here's the deal. On the spin, the refs are calling it or they're not calling it. They're not calling it. You can spin, and they're going to give you that step with the spin. So, I mean, it didn't get an unfair advantage, if you will. I mean, it was just an unbelievably athletic play, and he was able to put the ball in.
So Chicago, after a 3, cut it to 4, finds himself back down by 7 after the 3-point play by Josh Cohen. And again, good job by him converting at the free throw line.
Now Coach Steinmetz is going to probably pick up the pressure a little bit to kind of keep these three-point shooters at bay, because he does have the luxury of Cody Cohen down below picking up Nathaniel Moses. The only thing that you have to be careful of if you're North Shore right now is on any shot, everybody's got to go, because Chicago is attacking the glass. So you can't count on Cody Cohen to get every single rebound. You have got to get back and really protect the glass right here.
Back to the action here, and Newlander brings the ball up court for Chicago. They trail by 7. Clock ticks down towards 6 minutes to play in the fourth.
North Shore's in like a 3-2, kind of protecting the perimeter.
Leibney gets it down to Moses. He backs in. Look like he walked, and a great block by Cody Cohen. Just a great defensive play. Now here comes North Shore. They've got Zaborowski. He thinks about the 3. Dribbles down inside. Takes it after the defense. Can't get it to go. Oh, and then like Newlander just lost the ball on the rebound. Cody Cohen puts in the easy layup, and the lead is 9. Chicago's going to have to call a timeout of their own here. And right now, North Shore, everything going their way here in the second half.
Yeah, great play there by North Shore. Get the ball to Zabrowski, drove to the lane, but he was a little bit out of control. He's not going to get that call. When he turns his back to the basket as he's going up, you're not going to get that call.
Yeah.
You got to go up strong with it, then the refs will give you the call. But when you turn your back, forget about it. But then Cody Cohen, I think actually on the steal, he didn't get the rebound, but I think he stole it.
Yeah, it looked like Newlander rebounded it.
Right, and then he just kind of picked his pocket and then went in and got it for the 9-point lead with 5.5 to go. And now Chicago really's got to look to where their points are coming from, because Newlander right now has pretty much been a non-issue here in the second half.
I think he's clearly physically compromised.
No question
right
about
now,
it, right.
And that's hurting their ability. It's not just Newlander. It just kind of affects every single.
Right.
They don't have to key on him as much, which allows them to kind of deny some other opportunities for some of the other players who. But a moment ago we saw Silverman hit that 3 from the corner. So again,
I'm not suggesting that Newlander's the only place to get points for sure. I mean, I think you've got Goodman can do it, and
there's also
Silverman
5.5
can
minutes
do
to
it.
play. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. I mean, if I'm North Shore on every stop, I'm taking my time. I don't need to rush anymore. I need to slow down, run some clock off of this.
Ball comes in. Here's Silverman over to Goodman. Now Silverman left corner. Inside to Halivni. Didn't really see a foul. Looked like the ball just was dribbled off of Hecht's foot, but there was a foul called by the official. Inbound play comes to Silverman. Gets it over to Goodman. Now Newlander between the circles to Goodman. He dribbles to the left side. Livney's trying to post in the middle. Newlander, 5 feet beyond the 3, top of the key. Over to Goodman. Goodman circles into the lane. Looks like some hands. Josh Cohen with a reach, no call. Halivni into the lane with left hand. Can't get it to go, but put back. Oh, and there's right now nothing going for Chicago. Point blank opportunity for Moses. Can't get it to fall. Now they need to create a turnover right here. Here's Cody Cohen in the lane. Soft touch gets to go. The lead is 11. And now it's kind of a must-score situation for Chicago.
And North Shore showed that the press from Chicago is not bothering them. They're getting good looks out of it. So I'm not sure what Chicago can do here.
Now in the corner. Goodman dribbles out of it. And then, the whistle's from the other floor. Here's Newlander. His 3 is long. It's hard for him to even get that look. Now, and they've got to get back. Here's Cohen. Halivni. Good job by Cohen to use the body to prevent the block, and now the lead is 13. Now it's getting to a point where, again, Chicago has got to score and get a stop. Time now certainly becoming an issue. The last thing North wants to do right there is stop the clock. Looks like Josh Cohen gets called for a block. Don't think it's going to send him to the free throw line, though. Inbounds play comes to Newlander. Thought about it, but again, I think it's right now he doesn't feel it. Oh, look, watch him. I don't want to belabor the point, but here's Goodman now. Top of the key, gets Newlander in the corner. Goodman to the right hash.
Nice pass. Oh, great block by Cody Cohen.
both Cohens are just, each of them just, Cody more on the defensive end, but both of them doing fantastic work. And then on this side, Zaborowski's going to get called for the charge. Disappointed. I think he felt that the defender was moving, but
no, not at all. Coach Steinmetz is pretty upset with Zaborowski. There's absolutely no reason for him to go in out of control like that. Pull the ball out. Just pull the ball out. This is the second time we've seen Zaborowski, when you're dribbling in like that and you're going to maybe try to draw something, he's turning around. He's turning around away from the basket and just out of control, and that's what Coach Steinmetz was. He wasn't upset with the referee. The referee's got absolutely nothing but he can call there.
Yeah, he needs to go. Contact has to be from the front of the body, not from the
back. Right, exactly.
But again, Chicago in dire circumstances right now, down 13. It's the second half. And again, you got to tip your cap to Coach Steinmetz, who seems to always come up with good adjustments here. He found himself down 2 at halftime. Would have been 5, but for the dramatic three-point play at the end of the half to cut it from 5 to 2. But as it is, the second half has been all North Shore. First few minutes were kind of like a disjointed situation. Neither team really could find the mark. But since about really this quarter, because it was only a 2-point lead going into this quarter, but since about the last minute or two of the third, and certainly the whole fourth, really been all North Shore. Chicagoland doesn't have an answer. All right, they're down 13, 53-40. Goodman comes across the timeline. Time again becoming an issue. A great interior pass to Moses, and they just can't get anything to go right now. I think the shot might have been deflected. Now here's Cody Cohen, gets it to Luke. Coach Steinmetz, I'm sure, wants him to slow it down a little bit. Now here's Heck. Might be time to start fouling this early. Send North Shore to the line. Oh, Zaborowski for a wide open three that's short, but Cody Cohen corrals the rebound, goes up, gets fouled, no call. And then Shorts comes away with the basketball for Chicago. He runs right at the defense, goes up to the left hand, no good. Moses can't get the rebound, then Half gets it. And then I think someone threw it away.
North Shore threw the ball away. There's been a lot of whistles we're hearing from the other court. It's been a little confusing. But Zaborowski was wide open for the three, and I know there's still 3 minutes to go in the game. I'm just not so sure. I don't know. I guess if it goes, then he's a hero. But I don't know that you really need that right now. Just pull it back out. It was very wide open. He actually could have dribbled into the lane.
Goodman tries to get into the corner to Shorts, comes back to Goodman, top of the key. A little stutter step move.
Newlander's not even on the floor.
Yeah, it's clearly time. Now Silverman's three is just off the mark, and then not sure what happened there, but Shorts gets the rebound. He can't get his little 8-footer to go. Back out to Silverman for another three, and they desperately needed that. Yeah. Silverman that time.
Great job by Moses to keep that ball alive and then to get it back out.
And now the lead is back to 10, and there's still over 2 minutes to play. So, again, not over. I wouldn't be surprised to see Chicago start fouling. Probably time. I mean, given the clock. Oh, nearly stepped on the half-court line there. Oh, great dump down to Heck, and he gets it to go, rolls around and falls.
Ball has to stay in Josh Cohen's hands. Good things happen when it does.
12-point lead now for North Shore, 55-43, 150 to play. Short steps into a three, got blocked. I think they're going to say Zaborowski got some arm. I think that's probably a good call. I don't think he got all ball there. There's a little arm on that.
But again, there's no reason for even trying. I mean, you don't.
Well, yeah, it's just instinctive to sort of to go up and contest, but you certainly don't want to foul the jump shooter, as they say. Now it's up to Shorts to convert from the free throw line.
Right. Zaborowski now has 4 fouls.
And looking back, another big play. Zaborowski had the three at the end of the half. He also had when he was fouled on that three-point shot and converted all three free throws. So those 6 points really were large. I mean, it just would have been a different game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chicago could have, they had a bigger lead if not for that. Meanwhile, he has made the first 2, right? So chance to cut it back to 9 here with this shot. Nice job by Shorts to convert all 3. I'm surprised Newlander's going to come back in, but he's over here ready to check.
He needs to be over here by the book.
Now here's Cohen in the lane. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes to Chicago. Opportunity here to cut to 7 or 6. Here's Goodman across the timeline. Into the lane. Free throw line. the corner. Ball comes to Silverman. He's got an open three with a closing Josh Cohen. Josh Cohen's going to get caught. Another mental mistake there for North Shore. That will send Silverman to the line for three.
More importantly, it sends Josh Cohen to the bench with 5 fouls.
And
that's
foul?
just silly, yeah.
Well, that was.
You have to
Know the
recognize your situation.
If he had 4 fouls, then he shouldn't even be near that.
That's what I'm saying. You just have to understand the situation. So
things getting a little interesting here. A minute 26 to play. Silverman's going to be at the line for 3 free throws. They trail by 9. The first one's good. If he makes all 3 of these free throws, that'll cut it to 6. Things getting mighty interesting, Stuart.
I'll tell you, that actually worked out pretty well for Chicago from the standpoint that they tried to get Newlander in the last time going in for the shooter who just made the 3 free throws and the refs didn't see it. It didn't hurt them. It gave them a little extra rest on that gimpy ankle. But plenty of time here. And with Josh Cohen on the bench for North Shore, now we're going to see Evan Lubin's going to have to step up, I believe.
2 out of 3 for Silverman. The lead is 7. Chicago calls a timeout. Give instructions. And now I think you go for a steal, and if not, I think you foul. I think you start to try to lengthen the game now if you're Chicago.
Sure, you still got plenty of time. So right now, what you want to do is you want to play good defense on the defensive end. But if they get it across the timeline, that's when you foul. But you want to try for the 10-second call or the steal right here. And then, like I said, once they get it across court, then you call the foul there. And that way, you're able to see if North Shore can convert on their free throws. I'm not even sure if they're in the bonus.
Lead is 7.
Both teams are shooting 1-1 now, so nobody has a foul to give. So really, you just want to play tough defense. If you're Chicago, and it looks like they're picking up man-to-man all across the court here. Yeah, they're picking up man-to-man all over, which is probably good plays into North Shore's hands, because if you can get it into Lubin, he can dribble through this. All right, they get it into Lubin. There you go. Right. Okay.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to go for a steal, but at this point you have a few seconds that you can give trying to get the steal, but then you foul as he gets across half court. Lubin's a good free throw shooter. Let's see what he does here now on this opportunity. Lubin's first is good. Clutch free throw shooting right there.
And as you look at Coach Steinmetz right now is setting up his defense already, because Chicago has 2 players back. He has 3 players back. So great playing there by Coach Steinmetz. Good coaching there.
And Lubin does a good job of hitting both free throws. And here comes Goodman. Lead is back to 9 for North Shore. Goodman dribbles, trying to find a shooter. He's really probably not one of their better three-point shooters, and then throws the ball away wild.
Right.
Last thing that they wanted to do there. Didn't even get a look at the basket.
And Zabrowski's got to be careful because he has 4 fouls, and he's playing a little bit too tough there on the defense. He needs to dial that back just a little bit. But you have to think that North Shore's pretty much had this game circled on their schedule for a long time. Little payback or revenge from last year's loss in the championship.
Zaborowski. Free throw rolls and falls.
And kudos to Josh Kahane on the seedings for this matchup to obviously happen. And to keep the New York Los Angeles available for your final.
Sure.
And Ramaz is going to take on
Eula next.
Next right here on this court in the second semifinal.
Zaborowski makes both, and now the math is just starting to look bad for Chicago. They're down 11 with a minute 8 to play.
They're really going to need a quick 3 and a foul.
Silverman's going to try it. Can't find a spot there. Here's Goodman, though. His 3, off the mark, but in and out. And then, here comes Lubin. Lubin, he gets fouled by Livney from behind, and now looking like North Shore is going to come away here with this win again. Payback for last year's championship game where they lost to this same Chicago Tiger team.
Right.
A win here will put them back in the championship where they will face the winner of Eula and Ramaz coming up next.
Really a very upper-class basketball team here with North Shore. Mostly seniors and a few juniors. And most of those juniors don't see a lot of playing action except maybe Josh Heft. So.
Very veteran ball club. Again, they've been here for about 4 or 5 years. They've been in probably every tournament except the first 2, other than a steal on that end. And it looked like Josh Samuel, who I guess is in the ball game now. And then the ball gets dribbled off of someone's foot, and it's going to go North Shore way. And Chicago gave it everything they had. Great start for them. They were up most of the first half. And again, not to belabor the point, but Zborowski's 3 at the end of the first half really tightened things up. And then
Go ahead.
number 12, Ryan Paul. No, excuse me, that's the wrong team. Eli Schreier checking into the, or Ellie Schreier checking into the game for Chicago. Again, the injury to Newlander clearly was a major factor for Chicago. Took away a big weapon of theirs and just kind of affected their whole offense. Now I think we're going to get a charge call on Haft. He kind of laughs it off. Ehrlichman checks into the game for Chicago. We saw him early. I think they were looking to see if he would be able to be used as sort of a defensive specialist to shut down Lubin, but he was a little too aggressive on defense. That kind of also was a factor. They weren't able to do, I think, what they wanted to do defensively. Number 24 now into the ball game for Chicago, Josh Aronson, known affectionately by his teammates as Scalabrini. The red hair, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be Mr. Aronson's birthday, young Mr. Aronson's birthday today. He got a nice shout out today during an excellent Devar Torah. I can't remember which Chicago player it was, but one of the Chicago players gave a Devar Torah this morning after davening, kind of before the speaker, and it was really, really, I thought, a nice message that he shared with the rest of the players. And during that time, that was it when he mentioned that it was Aronson's birthday. So happy birthday to him.
Now Coach Steinmetz his second team in as well for these last 18 seconds.
Katz into the ball game, Shawnee Katz, as well as Johnny Barakov. A couple of others. Oh, and then nice play for Yarde Michael, and can't get it to fall. Chicagoland not quite as deep as they were last year. That ultimately, if you look back on last year, I think they could have suffered an injury to a Newlander. They had the other Newlander last year, if I'm not mistaken, an older one who graduated.
Well, that's what I was thinking, that one of them couldn't play. One of them was hurt.
Oh, maybe that might have been okay. That's possible, but I think depth might have been a factor today, because they just couldn't find another piece with Newlander not at 100%.
Plus,
Paul
this
the
combination of Evan Rubin and Avery Rubin and Josh Cohen and Cody Cohen is they play really, really, really well together. Very well coached by Elliot Steinmetz.
No, good play there by Chicago to get it to Ellie Schreier. He couldn't get the shot to go though. 4.9 to play. It looks like the final is going to be 61-48 unless Yarde Michael can get that to go, and it's going to be 61-50. So our final here from Memphis in the Tier 1 semifinal is North Shore 61, Chicago 50. North Shore advances to the championship, where they will play the winner of our following game, which features Eula versus Ramaz. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes. Teams line up to shake hands here. You see that on the camera. Good sportsmanship. No bad blood between these two teams. It was hard fought. Things just bounce North Shore's way, and they come away with a victory, and they will go on to the championship. We'll be right back here with you in just a few minutes to bring you the second semifinal, again featuring Eula and Ramaz.